Hi everyone, this is Jessica from Bimser International. In this video, we will talk about one of our revolutionary solutions built on eBA, our transactional content management system. The solution is called the Contract Manager. By automating the workflow of the contract manager will enforce compliance and boost the efficiency among all the transactions of the contract signing process. So we will now first log into Contract Manager using one of our admin's accounts, who has access to most of the functions within the system. So one thing to be noticed is that in the normal process, we will have different parties using their own accounts to review. So for example, we will have a flow starter who initiates a contract and then goes to legal side and then finally the finance department. But in this video, for simplicity, we will just switch accounts within this admin's account. Under the menu of the vendor contract management, we can maneuver through the archives of the contracts reflected in the documentation of the system. We can also search and filter across multiple fields. And for example, if we search for 0883, we will come up with a purchase ID. And this also giving us full flexibility of how we view our contracts. Below that is a more detailed archive version for approved and signed contracts. Within this, we can double click on, for example, one signed contract, and there will be a PDF version pops up, and those are the contract that has already been signed. Also, there is a template caption map serves as a key for different templates of the contract management system. Next, we will have the parameters involved in the system. So here is basically the internal infrastructure of the contract manager. For example, if you click on the vendors, we can change and add anything about the vendor description screen tailored to your company's needs. And now, let's go back to the main part, the vendor contract management. And under this one, we will have the vendor contract form. This is a place we will start editing the form, filling all the necessary fields, and then send approval to the next department. So for here, there are 3 different choices for us. So let me explain the differences. So for the signed one, during the original of the process, the form has already been signed and completed by the vendor, and the vendor send the contract to us, and then the flow starter will start reviewing all the necessary information, and then after he reviews everything, he will then send approvals to the next department, for example, the legal department, to making sure there's no compliance issue, and finally goes to the finance department. For these template choices, is where we don't have the original contract at all. So we will create a new template and fill out all the contract detail information. And then the contract will go to different departments and finally sent out to the vendors for sign. And the third choice is the new document version. Under this version, we have already have the existing template for the contract. However, we need to fill out all the necessary information. For example, the main contact, the main address, is there any contract related dates? So after you fill out all the necessary information, this form will also go through the same procedure as the previous 2 choices. Those marked in red are the required fields you need to fill out. And also under the conditions part, we can add any penalty clause or we can add any tax clauses. And it's customized to your company's needs. And this is pretty much everything about the contract manager. If you have any question, feel free to leave us a message and we will get back to you. And you're also welcome to schedule an appointment with us to schedule a demo. Thank you.